What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay.
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
I think I scared her. We had a great day. Things in football have happened that actually matter. The NFL draft first round is finally here and gone. And I'm not going to lie, it was kind of boring.
It was a little more boring. Where were they went last year? Were they in Detroit?
Detroit. Well, I don't feel like it was the delivery that was boring. I felt like it was very like, this guy's going here. Like,
yeah.
There wasn't much that made you go, wow,
I
really?
think they had more fun in Detroit, though.
Yeah,
We'll see. They still got 3 more days.
And I also think that but overall from the first round, teams actually went and got what they needed.
Yeah.
And it was no split. Like, it wasn't like the Falcons getting Michael Penix last year.
Yeah.
Like, he was calling them. Like, he was like, they should pick this person. Or,
Yeah.
But we didn't mess up. We did the right thing.
He was getting nervous.
We can go ahead and start with that number one overall.
Yeah, he was getting nervous, though.
We didn't mess up.
When they took up the whole time, you were like, why?
I was like, what are we doing? Like,
I have heard that, especially in the early part, Roger Goodell tells them to take more time.
Okay.
Because they want to draw out the show.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they do that, because then it always happens in the last, 5 to 10 picks. They're, rushing through.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then just don't make the first couple of guys have to take so long.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this because I think also Callahan he got what he wanted. He didn't inherit a quarterback.
You don't think they're about to destroy another quarterback future?
I have no idea.
Thanks for that.
I'm just playing.
I don't know. He got a deep threat again.
Oh, what did you say?
And he gets to play with two of the best backs in the league, according to him. He said
he likes Tony Pollard
and Tajay. And he said that Calvin Ridley and Traylon Burks are two of the best receivers in the league.
He's been throwing with him, supposedly.
He's also full of shit. But
yeah,
we talked about that.
Calvin Ridley, I'm like, I'll give you... Even the running back thing, I'm like, that could be your personal preference. They are good. I knew he was completely just full of it when he said Traylon Burks.
First and foremost, we still traded him for A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
First round pick is what he was. That's why I thought they were going to mess this up.
But they got it.
But they got it right. I'll take it. But we also were right about some other picks today, too.
Well, I was right when the number 3 pick came up because I had started saying we were going to be going Abdul Carter. Like, all the conversation of what everybody said, we were going Abdul Carter. And
you was very happy. He was excited.
Yeah. That kid is so good.
Yeah, you were.
And
you got nervous, though.
Yeah. When Jacksonville moved up, it kind of made me nervous. But honestly, that balanced out because it was like, well, if they take Abdul Carter, we'll take Travis Hunter. So that's easy. But it was like, because I just kept thinking, like, honestly, I'm going to be dead ass. I thought we were going to trade Kayvon Thibodeau today. I thought that's how we were moving around.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're back. And like I was saying, I really thought we were getting rid of Kayvon. Like, I thought we were, like, it had been talked about for, like, the last couple of weeks. If we're getting Abdul Carter, like, do we need, all these extra? I thought we were going to trade him, and that's how we were going to get all that. But now being able to look at it and go, oh, wow, we're going to be able to rotate Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns. I think, is Basham still there? I think so. We just picked up Golden from them. Like, we are going to have a stout front.
I agree. But now that I think about it, because even though he was you guys' first round pick and he still hasn't necessarily lived up to that hype, you guys could still trade him back for other, because you don't have a lot of picks later.
That's true.
There's still a possibility.
Kayvon could be how we get our picks tomorrow back.
Or something like that.
Because trading a first round pick for a second and third, sometimes like, oh, hell yeah. Especially if it's somebody, because that's why I thought we were going to trade with maybe Atlanta because they needed pass rushers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's still guys, we maybe.
You never know, man.
I don't know if we're going to have to, though.
But, I mean, you still might be getting that O-line who gives
that's true.
Like, now that you got the two thing pieces, you're like, okay.
Because, we got the pass rush. We finished this defense off. We got a quarterback. Now we need a guard on the right to make the line go from pretty good to, stout. And somebody to go next to Dex on that deep front, which I don't even know if we fully
might not
need that now.
You don't need that anymore.
Because with how good our edge pressure is going to be,
you don't-
I don't think we're going to need two stout dudes in the middle.
Yeah.
I think
Because hang on, you still got that boy was rookie
because we
last
still
year.
got Elijah Chapman, who was a rookie,
yeah,
and
he
he
looked
did
grown.
show some stuff. So I
So
mean,
Yeah, he looked
you
good.
might-
and then I think we still have Nacho too.
Okay.
So I mean, if the edge rush gets that much better, then yeah, we might not
Covering Dexter in that edge rush is going to be too much.
Yeah,
Someone's getting through.
yeah, that's very true.
So someone's getting through.
And then now having Paulson Adebo in the back and having Javon Holland in the back
You got too many. Your defense is
is serious. We
Yeah,
gotta.
so-
I heard somebody say earlier today we're pretty much Pittsburgh from last year, but I think our offense is better. So I think we're a better version
I
of
can't wait
Pittsburgh
to
from
play
last
with you
year.
and Madden on defense. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
And then,
They don't-
and then adding. We'll talk about that later. But adding what else you added?
yeah, but they don't. What Shador Sanders? And I said Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
I so thought that's who we
You
were going
said, yo,
to.
he was
Yeah.
excited.
I so
Yes.
thought that's. I'm gonna be because they did so much work on him. It's not that I 100% felt that Sanders was better than Dart. I just felt like we spent the last 2 years courting him.
Yeah.
Like, so we took him to 100 rich people dinners and then drafted somebody else.
Yeah.
So you gonna take her to a Jamaican vacation and then marry the other chick? Like, what
It
is that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but I
But-
mean,
I know stories.
old Miss.
We have a very deep tie to Ole Miss. Jackson Dart blew away all of the records. He
The
looked
Giants love
phenomenal.
their white boys, and you know it.
Captain America.
This is the unwhitest white boy that we could have drafted.
Really? Because it was
Jackson
actually
Dart.
blonde there.
Well, yeah, I mean, like visually, like visually, there's a little bit of marshmallow in that, but like attitude-wise, you know, got hot sauce in there.
We'll see. We'll see how
Splash.
saucy he is.
But I'm happy because I like Dart too.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
I think both of them are good, and I don't think either of them was a guy that was going to jump in immediately.
Yeah.
So-
Were you surprised what they gave up to get Dart, though?
I was a little surprised you gave up our second and third round. Like, that's a little crazy, considering that we still need a right guard.
Think a little bit. This is your future. So now that you got your future quarterback, like, I mean,
You
you
got
probably,
next year's first too, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they had this team is pretty stacked though. So they
Yeah, so that's
Stacked.
not. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're a pretty stacked team now. Like we did a lot of stacking in the offseason. We already were a better
So
defense.
They might do this so they could give up draft if they wanted
Yeah.
to.
That's true.
I still kind of wish we had gotten another receiver. Although, like I said,
But you
it's
say
hard
we-
to say because with the crap receiver or quarterback play we've had, I don't know if we need another receiver
might be
or
players
if
there.
Jalen Hyatt or Darius Slayton
Yeah,
can do it if they had somebody that could actually throw the ball.
give it to him. Yeah.
So let me see how Russ and Jameis go, where they can both, either one of them can put the ball downfield and kind of give these guys a chance. And we might not need it, but I don't know. A second and a third to move up 4 spots seemed kind of crazy.
I keep forgetting for him not to be your starter.
And he's not starting.
He's not the
That's
starter.
wild.
Yeah.
Now, to be
Yeah.
fair,
And
that is our
yeah.
second first round pick.
Yeah.
So you think about the
Yeah,
fact that we
yeah.
got Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart.
Yes, I know. So I mean,
So
moving,
on some fronts, we lost 1 pick.
yeah. So moving up to back to the first round to make sure you got what you wanted. I mean,
And you never know. I've seen people give up picks and then trade to get that pick back.
yeah.
That is true.
And we
later.
said that's why
I've seen it
you had
happen
pieces
to
to do that
me.
Yeah.
too.
And I mean, Russ wasn't supposed to start either.
No,
And by the time training camp, he was like the 3rd or 4th string quarterback. By the time training camp started, they were like, "Yeah, that's the guy."
Yeah. It was,
So-
he was too short and all this other stuff.
Dart
but,
could get in here, absolutely, you know.
like,
impressed.
okay, yeah.
because Dayball said they said Dayball loves.
They
him.
said he loves him. They said he just
yeah.
loves what he's getting. He reminds him like a smaller Josh Allen. So who knows? I mean, he made Josh Allen really good, but it took more than a year. So,
But we didn't talk about.
and now we have to talk about the other pick for the
Is
draft.
it my go?
Yes.
Yay. Yay.
What did you get, Tiffany?
What'd y'all draft?
We got what we needed. It was a very responsible pick. I want a running back, but Ashton went in the fifth
sixth?
round,
Sixth.
fifth or sixth,
Six
sixth
overall,
round.
yeah.
He's
With
a
them
writer.
until then,
He's a writer.
I don't think another running back went after that anyway, right?
Marion Hampton.
Okay, so then, and that was what? That was much later, wasn't it?
That
Yes.
was much later.
Yes.
Yeah, Hampton
So
went at 22.
we went for a guard.
Well,
We need a
that's what I'm
guard.
saying,
Zach
like-
Martin is gone.
Yeah,
He's retiring, and this kid looked really, he looked really good.
he does. Yeah,
He did.
Jerry Jones
Yes.
gets absolute
But
top notch for
we
linemen.
just knew
But
when
yeah.
he was drafted.
He's not
He
gonna.
said a water boy.
We said on tape
It wasn't.
that he was.
I
getting
said on
all
tape
the-
it was gonna be a guard.
Yeah, we said that.
We watched. I had to watch clips. I did because I couldn't remember him, so I had to go back and watch highlights and stuff because we missed the highlights. They showed much.
Yeah,
Because I looked away and like, where's his highlights? But I did see him like guard a few dudes, and it just reminded me. I told you it was an episode of Martin when he get hemmed up by that big dude, and he's just like, you won't get, you better get off me. That's how he looked. Like he's just holding these guys in the spot, and the quarterback do what the quarterback does because they weren't going nowhere. There's nowhere to go.
Let's see if he does that to
And
Dex.
man,
Look, there's still some running backs out there.
okay.
Yeah,
So like they got
Donovan
was it
Evans is a
Scatterboo or
dog.
something.
Scatterboo is a dog.
You got some.
Ohio State's got some decent dudes.
Yeah.
Both of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
And
So
then we
it's
got
gonna
somebody
be-
working on the line. You know.
And you know how that is. Jerry
Yeah.
in like the 6th, 7th round will draft some kid from northern
And we're
up
like, who is
West
that?
Coast Dakota State, and you'll be like, what the hell?
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
20,
Like, how the hell? Who is he?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Did he
But
play football in Nova Scotia?
we need a guard. We got a guard.
Yeah, you did.
Yay. So that's all I can say. I mean, it could have been worse. I know Jerry. Jerry's very responsible. And once I saw the flash that he probably went for,
And by judging how he takes care of his team, I'm pretty sure all his money is in his mattress.
that's rude. Okay. You worry about All-Star. Okay. I'm sorry, All-State. What is it? How it go? Like, I don't know. It's
All State. Who's All State?
player. I can't. I messed up.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm tired. It's really late. This is after the draft. I'm tired.
Bomb. Anyway,
You know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, so that's all that matters.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't
But-
hurt my feelings. They're trying to
I'm
hurt
not-
my feelings.
We're
my.
not trying to hurt
They went for
anybody's feelings.
flashy.
I
We
just think
just
somebody
knew.
somebody tried to like,
As your
I'm not sure. Yeah, you
as your
Strong.
people, we were right about
Which
what
is
exactly
why
what y'all were
this
gonna
is
do
why
last
she's trying
season.
to say what she's trying
Yeah,
to say. She don't want to
strong.
admit that she knows they're not getting a running back.
It's a steady.
He's not getting a running back.
he'll
He is not going to get a running back.
He will get a running back.
I will stamp
He's
that right
gonna
here.
wait
I will
until
come
the
on
very
and have a
last round.
very personal, like
He's
Jerry
gonna
Jones.
wait
I'm sorry
until like the 4th round. He is.
if they draft a quarterback because or not a quarterback, a running back.
Quarterback.
Because I don't see it happening.
It's gonna be
for
like
some
the
reason
fourth
he
round.
doesn't seem to think that you need one.
He's gonna wait like the 4th round and get a running back, and you're like, what? Who is this kid? Like,
5'2", weighing 107 pounds. Runs a 5'3", coming out of DC Community College. And this will be our backfield.
okay, you're just rude. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm done.
now,
Don't laugh at him. Stop it. You stop laughing at him. He's not funny.
I'll keep it together.
He might be a Gus in fight.
There was a couple of shockers in this trap too.
there was a couple of... Shocker. Anyway, Shador not getting drafted in the first round. Kind of a shocker.
Oh, the Steelers one got me.
I thought the Steelers
That
was
to
gonna get
the
him.
life of me don't make no sense.
Like,
Well, this kid must be really. What's his name? He must be a really good defender.
D-tackle?
though, because I'm telling you,
oh, it's Pittsburgh.
I'm telling you, if Pittsburgh draft a defender, he's Hall of Fame.
Just like when you draft a lineman,
They're Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't help the fact that it doesn't really make your team better.
they have no quarterback.
They don't.
No
they
O-line.
do not fix the needs.
They
do.
Neither one of y'all
They need a
fix your
quarterback.
needs.
They
They
got
just
DK
y'all
Metcalf.
get offensive linemen. They get defensive linemen, and then y'all act like y'all should be stars.
Who's throwing
Who's gonna throw them the ball? They're really that sure Aaron Rodgers is coming back?
I don't know.
What if he don't come back from that ayahuasca trip?
Oh,
What if the mind just gone off of it?
he came back.
He just come back like, whoa.
Well, we get
Tomlin, DK, Eagle 47.
You know why I like what's it like?
That's not a play. Eagle 47 left, up down, AB. Rogers, that's not a play. That's not a play. Yeah. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Damn, Shawman in Brazil just don't let him go home. Just keeps him there forever. Man, just spaced out in a corner, leaning up against a tree.
What if they're waiting for his call? And he can't get to the phone.
Because he's having a conversation with a monkey. Him and his little chimpanzee are talking in a tree until December.
The Steelers are in limbo.
I'm just saying, y'all are tripping.
I mean, really.
They really believe in Mason Rudolph that much?
You let him go.
There's a reason you let him
You
go.
let him walk.
There's a reason you drafted Kenny Pickett.
You said he go on it. Man,
He's not good. Why can't you see
How
it?
can I make them understand?
You waited years with him behind Ben to succeed.
You finally get a position where all the quarterbacks are left in the draft. Yeah, Cam Moore left, but pretty much all of them are left. You don't really need anything else other than line, but y'all never get a line because you're idiots and you like having a crappy offensive line.
They do need a line.
Why you didn't get a quarterback?
I would have understood an offensive lineman.
They need a line.
I would know. Because you know what? I'm not even going to keep going on Pittsburgh
No,
on this one.
because
if we're going to keep going on them for this, then I'm going to my major shocker of the draft. Who the hell is going to throw the ball in New Orleans? Derek Carr is not going to play. He'll be out there with no arm. I got to coach. I can't do it, Coach. Lieutenant Dan, you have no arm. What are you going to do? Who's going to throw the ball in New Orleans, your water boy?
Oh, now you back to the water
Cam
boy.
Jordan going to come throw it for you?
He's back to the water boy.
Maybe y'all should call.
Oh, they have Spencer Rattler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a winner. Jesus, Spencer Rattler. Sounds like a bad 80s car. Check out that 87 Spencer Rattler with a 402.
I just take the sound it makes.
Dog, it sounds like one of them overrated cars from the 80s. You know the ones they stopped making after like the first 2 years? Yeah. It's basically a DeLorean in football player form.
It was good for
It looked good, but it sucks deep down.
We don't see DeLoreans anymore.
I'm like, you don't. And guess who else you don't see? Spencer Rattler.
Oh my god.
They did a lot to keep him off the field.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Remember, they let go of Taysom Hill, so they don't have a emergency quarterback.
I'll give the Raiders. They got Geno. They got him for 2 years. Pete Carroll went and got Ashton Genty, so, like, I'm just going to pound the ball on you. All right, fine. I get where you're going. You've done things to supersede the fact that you don't really have your quarterback. Hey, Pittsburgh, hey, New Orleans. You didn't do shit! You fixed nothing!
I can't help you. I don't know.
Come on, y'all.
Everybody knew they was going to
Come
come
on,
back.
son.
They were like, it's a good pick, but
They're like, oh, okay. We're going. Well, right here, they basically said Shador was going to Pittsburgh since the beginning of the draft. They're like, he's going to fall. He's going to Pittsburgh. He's going to fall. He's going to Pittsburgh. He's got to go to Pittsburgh.
96%.
Why wouldn't he go to
people thought he was
Pittsburgh?
going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because guess what? They don't have a quarterback.
like, why even get rid of Russ if you have to really pay him anything? It's
You let both of them walk. You let
it
both of
makes
them
no
walk.
sense.
You let
You
both of
didn't
them
really
walk.
have to pay him anything.
You could have got Joe Flacco. There's tons of
You
people.
were in the playoffs, so like he knows the team. He knows. It makes no
He
sense.
knows DK.
It's like Tomlin was having a dream. It was like, Mason, Rudolph, Blitzen, we're getting a defender. What? That's how we come to these decisions?
I don't think they let him choose, right?
Who, Tomlin?
I
No,
don't
it's
think
probably...
he has
It's
any-
not him.
Well, he has a lot of say.
I heard
but-
he.
Mostly Rooney.
Well, no, it's Khan, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That's right. Con. No, I forgot about Con.
He always does stuff that
Y'all still just get people. You guys had great people. You used to pick great all
Well,
the time.
I'm sure your brother is going to defend
They
it.
haven't won a playoff game in like 9 years.
Yeah, they talk about Dallas. I'm saying,
9 years.
yeah, but your brother
Dallas has
defend
won a
it.
playoff game. Like, y'all are like universally made fun of for bad playoff play. And you still have a playoff game
Yeah.
sooner than them. Like, we're an embarrassment to the league. Daniel Jones won us his playoff game. What are you doing?
I don't even have words. And you know, I don't
This
like
is-
Pittsburgh, but they usually.
This is crazy.
But it's not going to get any better because they're going to have a winning season.
Oh, yeah. No. They're
it's
going to
gonna
go
be
9-8. They're going to go.
I know this is what Dallas did for
10-8,
Jason Garrett.
10-7.
It's just you just long out. The pain just stretches.
Oh, and adding another defensive player, the defense is going to get better.
the defense going to look good.
They're going to win games like 3-0. And that's going to be good enough until you play good teams. And then
then-
you're going to get smacked.
Yeah.
Especially
lose 5
because
games.
they're going to be lucky. I mean, the Ravens are good, but like the Browns,
Yeah. And then the Bengals.
the Bengals, you don't know what's going to happen. They
They're
have
gonna
no
split a game with
defense.
They're going to split a game with the Ravens somehow. They're going to take a game.
They do. For some reason, Ravens play
They're
like
gonna
garbage
take-
against them.
Lamar don't like being hit, and they hit him.
Yeah.
They don't care. They will hit
Lamar
him.
don't like playing quarterback.
No, but
Lamar likes playing running back that throws the ball
but
every once in a
a
while.
running back's not fun when you being hit.
And
And
Pittsburgh isn't going to let you just run the ball.
yeah, they hit hard, especially when it's the Ravens. Like it's not the same passion it was when Ray Lewis and them was there. They hated each other.
because you don't got two great teams. You
Yeah.
got every time Pittsburgh's good again, Baltimore sucks, and when Baltimore's good, Pittsburgh
defense
sucks.
is not- but
Like Baltimore's real good the last couple of years. Pittsburgh's not a threat.
they still play them harder than
Yeah,
play
they do
other
play
people.
hard. They do beat them regularly.
So,
Pittsburgh kind of puts the wax on them.
But they
Lamar's record against Pittsburgh's trash.
But they're very physical with him.
Yeah,
but no. Dummies.
dummy. The big dummy award goes to everybody in gold.
Hey.
It was like, I don't know. I thought though.
I guess except for the Packers.
Now I feel old because I feel like everybody like I don't know. All these guys make you feel good about the future. I think of
the
football.
NFL.
They all seem like they.
Oh, they all are definitely level headed, and their mind is. You see this like they are definitely. Looks like it's going to be good hands.
Yeah.
And this big draft was a lot of offensive linemen, defensive linemen. You had your sprinkle like we only had like 2 or 3 wide receivers go
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was
Well,
only
like,
it was only 2
because-
quarterbacks.
because Ibuka went
Yeah,
to
Hunter had to be 2 positions for them
Oh
to get
yeah,
him.
that's
so.
true.
Yeah,
Actually 3. So it was Ibuka, it was Hunter,
because
and it was,
because
McMillan,
Tanya is still defense.
McMillan and Golden. So 4 or 5.
Yeah, so Hunter, McMillan, Ibuka, Golden.
It was a lot of defenders.
Yeah, but
There was a lot of defensive
defensive
linemen.
defensive
Yeah.
tackle, defensive end.
And I mean, not guard, tackle,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, so like this is a good I mean and all the when they show their highlights is that because a few of them we
Yeah.
already seen. We've been watching the highlights.
I mean, this first round, that's kind of what you're looking for. In the first round, you're looking for guys that have highlight reels that make you go, wow.
Yeah, and
But as offensive lineman, defensive lineman to have those type of reels that they had, and obviously warrant them going first round. But
Yeah.
and all these teams actually hit on what they needed. And like I said earlier, it's actually
I do feel like a lot of people filled needs.
what do you think y'all gonna do? This just popped in my head. What you think y'all doing for round 2?
oh, I think we're going defense.
You think defense?
I think we're going for somebody else next to Javondre Sweat, Jeffrey Simmons. I think we're going to try to get somebody else on that line
On the
outside-
edge?
other side.
You don't really have much outside help, especially with Harold Landry being gone.
Yeah, so
You could definitely use outside help. That would be a good. That'd be a good.
So
go.
we definitely could go there. I also wouldn't be shocked if we went receiver or line.
Offensive line, y'all could
Yeah,
use.
I would.
But I think I would, if I were y'all, I'd go.
But I think right now that they're okay with what we have, trying to see what we.
Yeah.
Because Levis had time.
He just sucks.
Bro.
Yeah,
He
he
just
held
can't
the
make
ball
throws.
for a very.
He
Yeah.
held the ball for a long time.
Yeah.
He put the ball in bad positions. He didn't know when not to play hero ball.
So and I think even though Cam Moore can see the field better.
Yeah. And make things happen himself.
Yeah,
So that's another reason why
yes.
offensive line
His-
isn't necessarily.
Improv is way better.
Yeah.
So I'm not
I
saying
don't-
Will Levis wasn't athletic. It's
I don't
just he
see
made
him
dumb
flicking
choices.
pick sixes.
Say that again.
I don't see him flicking pick sixes.
I got you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Remember the Bears game?
Yeah, I
He,
didn't
like,
know what you
tossed
said.
it. He like underhand flicked it like 25 yards and got
And-
picked off.
Yeah.
And that was ran back. I remember.
Because that lost the game.
Yeah.
That right there.
We had been.
You had like a minute left.
We had been holding Caleb Williams to
Nothing.
whatever, and the defense won the game.
Yep.
So yeah, no,
Yeah, it was bad.
it's gonna be interesting. But needless to say, I'm excited for at least offensively to see what we use the weapons because we had weapons and had splashes last year. It's just it didn't come enough. We were 3-14.
Yeah. we know.
So
Yes. Now, I don't know. Receiver might not be a bad one because remember, Culpepper had McNair. Had,
McNair had Mason. McNair also.
You gotta give the ball to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like I said I wouldn't be surprised besides wide receiver because
Yeah.
there's definitely people still out there who
Yeah.
can make a change for
well, I
us.
mean, obviously, yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised about us trying to stir up something else besides J.C. Latham, right tackle, like a right guard, like something because that
Your interior offensive line could use a little
Yeah,
help.
something-
Your tackles are pretty bookend, but
yeah, but we're gonna see. But like I said, a defense wouldn't hurt either. Losing the pieces we lost, and I kind of we got so many pieces in the past couple years in defense and on the draft and like through free agency. It's just you're waiting for it all to make sense.
yeah.
So
Well, like I've said, this is one of the problems I have, like with our team and stuff, and you see it on a lot of teams. When your offense doesn't threaten the other team at all, I don't care how good your defense is, it doesn't last.
Yeah.
yeah,
Eventually, it snuffs out. Pittsburgh, it usually happens in the playoffs. You're not holding Kansas City, Buffalo.
Yeah. I mean, very few
Yeah.
teams are gonna have like the Ravens had,
Yeah.
where they
that
they
run.
And
Yeah.
how long ago was that?
yeah, that's what I'm
Like, yeah,
saying. Where you can get
like,
away with not having any
Exactly.
offense.
You can't, and because now the other team's offense gets to just be safe with the ball. It's hard for a defense to make there because they like last year with us. They're like, oh, the Giants didn't have hardly any turnovers. When were people putting the ball in the air? They didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like they knew we weren't going to score, so everything was safe. Everything was very, just as smooth as we can go. Because I know they can't do anything on the other side.
And then Daniel Jones was helping them score.
Yeah,
so.
giving the ball back, giving them pick sixes. And so then your defense ends up in a position of trying to make stuff happen. And when your defense is trying to win the game for you, they usually end up making mistakes.
yeah. True.
And I think if Cam Ward can come in and give y'all more offense, I think your defense has what it takes to be stout.
And a receiver helps that.
I think that would be good, but like I said, we'll see. They
Because
got the
Pollard's your running back, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pollard and
Traylon Burks, man, that's a guy.
I don't even know if we re-signed Boyd.
I don't know if he did.
I
I don't
don't
think
think
I've heard anything. I haven't seen him on the free agency as one of the guys that people still have to sign.
Yeah, so I don't know because
So-
we had Calvin Ridley, we got obviously Traylon Burks, we had Boyd last year, but we also signed Tyler Lockett, so I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on with that.
And that's a good over the top
We
threat.
still have a Conco. Conco's a good, decent tight end. I'm not worried about my tight end play. Wide receiver for sure.
Tight ends got to make up for last year. It was not a good year for tight ends
I'm
last year.
hoping.
Anybody's tight ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Andy getting Tyler
I mean,
Warren's gonna be good.
Brock
for them.
Bauer was good, but that was it.
Outlier.
Yeah,
The rookie was the best tight end.
yeah, that's sad.
Oh, yeah.
So what's gonna
Everybody
be?
else fell off.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the rest of the draft brings.
Oh yeah, for sure. Round one's always interesting.
It just tickles your fancy and like, oh, okay.
It's Dallas, so you just wait. Like, oh, that sounds responsible and safe.
We'll see what they think. Shador, we'll see where you go, buddy. I hope you don't fall past this. Because if he does,
It would suck to fall that far and still end up in New Orleans. I'm
think
sorry.
he was gonna
You
say-
fall that far and
Cleveland.
end up in another crap team.
or Cleveland.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can still end up in Cleveland. They're like the number two.
Like I
number
said,
two
I
pick.
think-
he don't want to be in Cleveland. I'd much rather be in New Orleans
Yeah.
than
I
Cleveland.
think we're underrated. But we
You're
have a quarterback.
Underrated.
Underrated. We're watching too much King of the Hill.
But yeah, I would not want to be in the
Door
Cleveland.
Sanders, man.
They just make dumb, bad decisions. It's not even because even if he do look good, even if he makes the run for it, they're gonna the organization is going to mess it up. They're gonna they're gonna fire everybody and let's just start like it's
Yeah.
just that's what they do.
And then the Saints are like us. They're either amazing or garbage.
Yeah, you don't get one.
There is no in between with New
Well,
Orleans.
the
And
Saints tricked
and
everybody
but
last
when the
year. Remember,
Saints
they
are-
look.
when the Saints are garbage, they become the Aints.
They
They
look
become
good
very
for
garbage.
those
They're
2 games. They beat the
everybody,
brakes
yeah.
out of Dallas,
Yeah.
and then it was just.
Then
Yeah.
Derek Carr came.
Derek
back
Carr
out.
again. That's what he does. He comes out in the first beginning of the game,
I
beginning
think
of the
it's
season,
time for
looks
him
amazing.
to retire. He
I
ain't
think
been
he
right
needs to
since
sit
he broke that leg. And like I said, as
nor
soon as he
Mariota.
started to look good.
Him nor Mariota.
Mariota's at least a backup. He knows what's up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, because as soon as he started, you're like, okay, I see you.
He got it. You can do this.
He
Bang,
hurt
over.
something. It's like Romo hurt. It's bad, and then
That's not good.
it's bad,
Yeah.
and now you're
Out.
maybe next year, and
Feel bad for what's his face, Alvin Kamara.
yeah,
Whole career.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Drew. At one point, it was nice.
He went Derek. It looked like it was taking an uptick.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Now you
Now he's in the. Now he's back in the swamp in Louisiana. Out in them bayous.
Bayou ball, Bayou boy. It's
As
high
you just
in New
keep
Orleans.
watching the ball get thrown by you.
It's so high. Oh my goodness. I'm having a New Orleans flashback. It is too damn high in New Orleans. I'm sorry, y'all. Just have a flashback.
But yeah. So first round done. People very very responsible.
This is because it's really late. So this is what the
This is where
Not
you're
because
trailing
we're-
off now.
Yeah, we are.
We wanted to make sure the whole first round was done before we started shooting. So yeah, but it's been funny.
I mean, it was last trades at the end because at first it was no trade. It was only that one trade.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
traded.
And then
That was
Atlanta,
crazy.
Atlanta
And then
traded.
Atlanta traded. I
Atlanta
know it.
traded.
Atlanta trading, getting 2 defensive. I mean, their thing last year, like when they had their winning, the only thing that was keeping them from being good was because there's just no pass rush on the defense.
Yeah.
Or the same thing.
And to be able to go out in the
They had
first
no defense.
round,
Like you said, no defense because every
Yeah.
team could score.
yeah.
It was always
Yeah,
shootout
so
with
you
us.
have to score, and so
and-
yeah,
and when
the
Kirk
ball
scored,
stayed.
But now you put 2 solid first round quality
The bu-
pass rushers off of it.
yeah.
And I think Grady Jarrett's still there.
They got some pieces.
They Jason Bates on the back end, like that, they could be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Michael Penix
you
seems like he enjoys that
You
team.
was thinking, you thinking the Rams switch because you think they wanted.
I'm
right?
wondering if the reason we traded so much to move where we did, because literally as soon as we did that and said
Rams
Jackson Dart,
Let
the Rams gave Atlanta their pick. I'm wondering if they were planning on taking Jackson Dart as the backup because they've been trying to draft a backup to Stafford the last couple of years.
yeah, you want a
That's
good
a good
backup.
workout.
It
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
Carson Beck sucked. Like they've had some guys they've tried to use and it didn't work. And so I wonder if we got word like no, the Rams are going. Like maybe Dart told us like, hey, yeah, the Rams are like talking to me like,
I don't know. I'm telling on the phone. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm talking meetings before this. Might have known that the Rams were like, look, if you're there, I'm grabbing you. And that might be why we had to give up a second and a third and a next year. Because I don't care about the next year if we hadn't given up the second. Like, if you'd have given up our second and our first next year, I'd have been like, all right, that's our quarterback of the future. It's worth it.
Yeah, that's 2 picks. Yeah.
You gave us both our picks from today. Like, we could have got, like, even if somebody takes Jackson Dart, like, Shador's going to be there.
Yeah. Well, like
I
I
just
said,
I don't
you never
know.
know. Like I think they feel like they have everything they really need.
Yeah.
And if the next 2 they're gonna pick, they think he's gonna still be there anyway. Then why even
We already have Russell and Jameis for right now.
It's gonna be.
I've seen analyst breakdowns, and you basically heard our team breakdown where, like, if you look at the film, the quarterback play wasn't trash. We would have won a lot more games.
Are you shocked they still talk like DeVito gonna still be there?
A little bit. I don't think he's going to be there very much longer, especially with us.
No,
We're not
he'll
having
probably-
4
maybe
guys in
he'll
the
He'll probably be on
quarterback
practice
room.
squad.
Maybe a Jets
Yeah.
He'll
backup.
probably go on practice squad
Or we might ask him to send him somewhere, but
or emergency team. He'll be emergency QB. He'll be on practice squad. Trust me.
probably, yeah. 'Cause
They like him. They like him enough.
I like him as a person. He's exciting, but he can't, yeah. He's the opposite of Daniel Jones. It's bad decisions, but he is throwing the ball.
Yeah. I mean, at least he was doing something. I think that's
Yeah.
just standing there like a damn idiot doesn't help.
You're talking about Locker, Lud Jones. Swipe or no swiping. Give me your NFL contracts. I take your money and give you interceptions. I went back to Seattle. I'm going to steal money. Thief, you suck. You should not be playing football.
I feel like Smeagol.
Was a mixture.
That's what it felt like having him there.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Crying. I thought I was the backup. What do you mean we're competing? You suck. You shouldn't be anybody's backup. That's why you were mad there was a competition for the backup spot, because you knew you couldn't win it.
You tried to warn
Anyway,
them.
I did.
You tried to
I
warn
did.
them.
Did I not? I told him, like, dog, Drew Lock is absolute garbage. He is abysmal.
Like, I know this
He
is
would
low.
fail in the UFL.
Criminal.
I know this is a low budget show, but we be having words of wisdom.
If
that
GMs
time,
listen to this show more,
like, I'm sorry, Jerry.
y'all would be doing better.
You wouldn't have been embarrassed last year playing against the Ravens if you would have just listened.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying.
we
Like,
have some pretty good gems.
you couldn't afford them. Did you try? Like, I don't believe you. Like,
Well, we couldn't afford Derrick Henry, even though we hadn't paid Dak or CD
anybody
yet.
yet. But I'm just saying, like,
And I'm pretty sure Dak and CD, maybe not CD, but Dak would have taken a smaller contract to be able to actually win.
just words of wisdom.
No, City probably would have. If it guarantees me
It's
getting.
Derrick
saying I don't
Henry.
know.
If I can get
You know,
Derrick,
I'll give the leeway on
they
I don't know if
already
CD, but
working on their contract now. They gave up something for what?
All
So
that money they freed up.
yeah,
yeah. But what are you doing with it?
for what? It got you think for Parson?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
freeing money for
I
Parsons
don't
before
know.
the
It's got
season.
questions. I mean,
You free that money because you trying to go get something.
get what though?
I don't know now.
Maybe he gonna wait until the draft over and go get Nick Chubb. I just saw Nick Chubb squat 700 pounds.
He's always been able to do that, but no knee or not. His quad, what's holding his knee in place is his quad strength. So as long as it tears and he is strong lower.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
I have a rod in my knee and it hurts. so, I have
Alright.
I have a high respect for players and their legs.
Round 2 and 3 is Friday.
Friday and Saturday, right?
No,
Or Sunday, Friday, and
Saturday.
Saturday.
Friday. It'll be 2 and 3.
Oh, it's 2 and 3
4 and
is
5
Friday.
is Saturday, and 6 and 7 are on Sunday.
I knew that. That sounded like I knew.
Or is it 4, 5, 6? I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. I think.
But I know 2 and 3 are on.
And you said we're
Friday.
not coming back on until next.
No, I'm gonna let the whole
Thursday.
draft go, and next week we'll just go ahead and break down everything. Because there also might be some trades early next week too, so there might just be a lot going on, and we'll have a lot to talk about next week.
Okay.
And I think that gives everybody a very interesting episode.
I think
You're welcome.
we're gonna get some rest, and we'll be like,
Woo! Ha ha! But for today, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe on the video, hit the notification bell so that you can know when the videos go up. Hit us on Instagram, hit us on X, and we'll see y'all next time.
don't
All right?
forget to like. He said it. I'm saying it again. Say it again, Craig.
Don't forget to like.
All right, let's do that. Let's do
next.
this.
All right, peace.